You have exactly 27,375 days to live, not a single day more. Right now, as you watch this, another day just ended, gone forever. And here's what nobody tells you. Most people waste 90% of those days doing things that don't matter. But what if I told you there's a secret formula that successful people use to multiply the value of every single day? What if you could live more in 1 year than most people live in 10? In the next minutes, you'll discover the hidden system that turns ordinary days into extraordinary years. This isn't about working harder, it's about living smarter. Chapter 1: The Day Trap. Here's something that will shock you. The human brain can only tell the difference between a good day and a bad day. It can't tell the difference between a wasted year and a meaningful one. That's why people wake up one day and realize 5 years have passed, and they can't remember what they did with all that time. Scientists call this time compression. When your days look the same, your brain stops paying attention. It's like driving the same route to work every day. You arrive but don't remember the journey. But here's the breakthrough. You can hack your brain to experience more time by doing one simple thing: break your patterns. Take a different route home, eat lunch at a new place, talk to someone you've never talked to before. Each small change forces your brain to wake up and record the moment. The secret? New experiences don't just make you feel more alive, they literally give you more time. Chapter 2: The Choice Trap. Every morning, you make about 35,000 decisions. What to wear, what to eat, what to check first on your phone. But here's what's scary, and most of these decisions are made by habit, not by choice. You're living on autopilot, and autopilot always takes you to the same place, nowhere special. Successful people understand something most don't. They don't make more decisions, they make better ones. How? They use what psychologists call decision architecture. Instead of choosing what to do each morning, they choose once what they'll do every morning. Instead of deciding whether to exercise, they decide when and where they'll exercise. One big decision eliminates thousands of small ones. This isn't about being rigid, it's about saving your mental energy for choices that actually matter. Chapter 3: The Relationship Secret. Want to know something that will change how you see people forever? Every person you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. That coworker who seems angry, maybe they're going through a divorce. That friend who's been distant, maybe they're struggling with something they can't talk about. Here's the relationship secret successful people know. Kindness is a superpower, but most people use it wrong. They save their kindness for special occasions, big gestures, expensive gifts, grand announcements. But real connection happens in tiny moments. The text that says, "Thinking of you." The question that shows you were really listening. The hug that lasts 3 seconds longer than expected. Small acts of kindness compound like interest in a bank account. Do them daily, and you'll be amazed at how rich your relationships become. Chapter 4: The Growth Mistake. Here's a mistake that costs people years of their life, waiting until they're ready to start something new. Ready to start a business. Ready to learn a skill. Ready to take a risk. But here's what nobody tells you about being ready. You never feel ready for the things that matter most. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the presence of fear. Think about riding a bike. You didn't wait until you were ready. You fell down, got back up, and tried again. That's exactly how you master anything in life. The magic happens in the space between "I can't do this" and "I did it." That space is where growth lives. Want to accelerate your growth? Do one thing every week that scares you a little bit, not terrifying, just uncomfortable. That's your growth zone. Chapter 5: The Energy Revolution. Your energy is more valuable than your time. You can't buy energy, but you can definitely waste it. Most people leak energy all day long without realizing it. Toxic relationships, cluttered spaces, unfinished tasks, they're all energy vampires, draining you slowly. But there's a simple energy audit you can do right now. For 1 week, notice what gives you energy and what takes it away. That morning walk? Energy booster. That negative friend who only calls to complain? Energy vampire. That clean, organized desk? Energy source. That pile of unfinished projects? Energy drain. Once you see the pattern, the solution becomes obvious. Spend more time with energy boosters. Eliminate energy vampires. Here's the surprising part. When you protect your energy, everything else gets easier. Better decisions, stronger relationships, clearer thinking, they all flow from having energy to spare. Chapter 6: The Money Truth. Money can't buy happiness, but lack of money can definitely steal it. Here's what most people get wrong about money. They think it's about math. It's not. it's about psychology. The richest people aren't always the smartest about money, they're the most disciplined about money. There's a huge difference. Smart is knowing that investing early beats investing late. Disciplined is actually doing it when Netflix looks more appealing than your future. Here's a money secret that will change your life. Every purchase is a vote for the kind of life you want to live. Buy expensive coffee every day, you're voting for convenience over savings. Buy a gym membership you never use, you're voting for good intentions over actual health. Start seeing money as votes, and you'll automatically make better financial decisions. Chapter 7. The Learning Hack. Want to learn anything 10 times faster? Stop trying to learn everything at once. Most people approach learning like they're at an all-you-can-eat buffet. They pile everything on their plate and end up overwhelmed and full but not satisfied. Here's the learning hack successful people use, the 2080 rule. 20% of what you learn will be useful 80% of the time. Learning Spanish? Focus on the 1,000 most common words first. Learning guitar? Master 5 chords before learning 50. But here's the secret within the secret. Teach what you're learning to someone else. Teaching forces your brain to organize information in a way that makes sense. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Find someone who wants to learn what you're learning. Teach them. You'll both learn faster. Chapter 8. The Stress Solution. Stress isn't your enemy. The wrong kind of stress is your enemy. There are two types of stress. Stress that makes you stronger and stress that makes you weaker. Learning to tell the difference will change your life. Good stress pushes you to grow, like lifting weights or learning a new skill or having a difficult conversation. It's uncomfortable but temporary, and it makes you better. Bad stress just wears you down, like staying in a job you hate or holding on to anger or trying to please everyone. It's comfortable but permanent, and it makes you smaller. Here's the stress solution. Run toward good stress and away from bad stress. Most people do the opposite. They avoid challenges that could help them grow, but they stay stuck in situations that slowly destroy them. Chapter 9. The Creativity Code. Everyone is creative. The difference is, some people know it and some people don't. Creativity isn't about being artistic. It's about connecting ideas that haven't been connected before. And every person on Earth has ideas that no one else has. Here's the creativity code. Consume different inputs, mix them in your mind, and create new outputs. Read books from different categories. Talk to people from different backgrounds. Travel to places that think differently than you do. Your brain is a mixing machine. The more diverse ingredients you put in, the more interesting recipes come out. But here's what kills creativity: trying to be perfect on the first try. Perfect is the enemy of done, and done is the enemy of never started. Create badly first. You can always improve something that exists. You can't improve something that doesn't. The final truth. You started this video with 27,375 days. Now you have one less. But here's what you gained: a blueprint for making every remaining day count, more than you ever thought possible. You learned how to hack your brain to experience more time, how to make better decisions without using more mental energy, how to build relationships that actually matter, how to grow faster, stress better, and live with purpose. But information without action is just entertainment. The question isn't whether these ideas work. They do. The question is whether you'll work them. Pick one idea from this video. Just one. Start today, right now. Because the best day to change your life isn't someday, it's today. Your 27,374 remaining days are waiting.